This is Cheap Blush, a free-to-play account where we built what was then an absolutely incredible team before completely forgetting about it and not playing on it at all for over 3 months. This meant that we were demoted from our division, and while other players' teams were constantly improving, due to an increase in the power curve, our team's value was deteriorating by the day, and this needed to stop. So in today's video, I have 100 hours to make as many upgrades to the team as I possibly can, and then make it back into Division 3 where the account was in its prime. So when I started, I saw that the Future Stars promo was beginning soon, and after receiving a welcome pack, the first thing that I did was take a look at my team. Okay, so this is the team, but we're missing a midfielder. But after taking a look, fortunately for us, we had PLO's 92 rated Centurions card, and I had forgotten that I completed him in the last video. But knowing that the value of tradable cards had surely dropped at this point, I decided to send most of them to the transfer list. Okay, let's see if Marquinhos is still valuable. Okay, he is. He's worth over 250,000 coins. And so immediately I knew that while we did need a great amount of upgrades, there were a few players that could hold their own within their position, and then I decided to sell the tradable players that we had. So we bought Rashford for 170,000 coins, and that means we're gonna make a 160,000 coin loss on him. I would then only lose 5,000 coins on Bellingham before losing 70,000 coins on Michael Owen, and I'll be honest, I started to have my doubts when it came to whether or not I could actually successfully restore my team. Now we did have a few packs in the store, including a UCL hero pack for pre-ordering the game, and in the welcome pack, the only real item of value was the icons that we got on loan, and because for now we did lack attackers, I ended up choosing Futcrunch because he could provide a massive amount of value for the time being. I then saw that I had Division 3 rival rewards to claim from over 3 months ago, and with loads of packs in the store now, I would start opening them. We're already in our third one. We just got our first walkout, and I'm so excited right now because there are some SPCs that we have to complete in this video. The next 3 packs would be underwhelming, but in the 4th pack that I opened, I would pack an 88 rated Renard. But after this 4th pack, if I pack a hero from this pack, you guys have to subscribe. Oh no way, we somehow got a hero, and it's going to be a Nigerian centre forward. Is that Okocha? Please be Okocha. No way. But because we did get a hero, you guys need to help me get to 100k. I would then find out that the highest rated squad that I could build was 85, while with 83 times 10 SPCs being available for 8 more hours, and the fact that I had 2 lower rated team of the weeks in my club, I would use both of these team of the weeks to get myself 2 83 times 10 packs. Come on, first 83 times 10, I'm getting a gold in the first pack, and that's going to be Oblak, and while he is 88 rated, that's only going to be 1 walkout. And while packing high rated players was important because it would help us to complete SPCs, with the insane cards and packs at the time, many of them could go straight into our starting 11. No promo card in this pack as well. Wait, no way. We're not even going to get a walkout from this one. And because of the duplicate that was in that pack, I would complete an 83 plus team of the week player pick, in which I managed to get myself an 86 rated team of the week, and this meant that the highest rated squad that we could build was now 86. And this is going to be important for later on. And with many positions to fill in our team, I started to look at the market for players who I could purchase to temporarily fill those positions, but because we just didn't have that much resources, I couldn't really make significant upgrades, and it started to look impossible that I would be able to make it into Division 3, but at this point, something game-changing would occur. Okay, so the Future Stars promo is out, and we're getting a free 85 plus pack. The Future Stars Academy attackers are out as well, and we can evo players that are granted to us. And this was massive because the attackers evo upgraded a player's skill moves, and it turned average players into players that looked endgame. I was also granted FC Founder upgrade tokens, and in my 85 plus pack, I would get an 86 rated player, but I wasn't too bothered with this at the time because, okay, so these are the attackers that we can evo, and because she has 4-star skills, by evoing Athenia, we can get a 5-star attacker. On top of this, we had 2 evo slots, and Rodri was another player who could earn 5-star skills, and so immediately I would start the evolution for both of these players, and in the spirits of evoing cards, I would purchase Mullen, who becomes one of the best attackers in the game once he is fully evoed, and out of nowhere, from being in a position where we needed 4 new attackers, once these players were evoed, we would only need 1 more. This allowed me to list Dembele as well as Neymar, and after making a 190,000 coin loss on Usman, I would only lose 110,000 coins on Neymar, before listing Bellingham for even cheaper because of the fact that he didn't sell, and then quick selling Michael Owen because we basically couldn't list him for any cheaper than we did. Now the centre mid position was the only position that was empty in our team, and because we now had more coins on the account, I would use them to purchase Emre Can, who would be a temporary upgrade for that position. And now with the ability to work on all the evos that we had, and the fact that there were loads of objectives that we could complete, that would earn us more packs, allowing us to complete the SPCs that I wanted to, I was excited to play with our team in Division Rivals because I knew that as I played, our players would upgrade. And what's important to notice is that the season did reset in 5 days, and while you may think that this wouldn't affect us, it actually would, because the 100 hours that I have for this challenge is going to be split over 2 weeks, and I was only allowed 50 hours in each of the weeks that I played during. But anyway, with that complicated message out of the way, this is how our first game with our team would go. Futcrunch, now you need to carry our team into Rodri. Can he dribble through? No! This kind of reminds me of the start of the game. Wait, this guy just paused? Oh, and he just leaves at 0-0. Now, unfortunately, this didn't count as a game played for any of our evos, and this is how our first actual full game would go. Futcrunch now. Lovely dribbling. Can we score from here? Futcrunch? What a finish! And in the first game, I mentioned how this reminded me of the beginning of the game. Oh no, he shoots? No, we conceded. Because our team was quite poor in comparison to the teams that we were facing. Oh no? No, we conceded. But I knew that while playing these games, we were working towards so many upgrades. Futcrunch? He's insane. Now another insane player who would have to carry us throughout our restoration was Pirlo, and he would help us to take the lead in this game. And after taking the lead, we would not look back. And although we only had scraps, we would make the most out of them and be capable of winning this game by scoring a total of 12 goals. I would then win the next 3 games that I played in a row. And during these games, I was having so much fun because I knew that as I played them, I was working towards so many upgrades. And in the 5th game that I played, Thenia on the ball now. No, we lose it. Okay, we get a free kick. Okay, if Butra scores this free kick, you guys have to like the video. Futcrunch. Oh, what a finish! A finish so strong that it caused my opponent to rage quit, allowing us to make even more progress in Division 5, but also allowing us to level up in the season pass and complete tons of objectives as well. Okay, so we're working towards 3 upgrades in the attack, but the 4th upgrade I want in the attack is Claudia's Futcrunch SPC. Okay, first objective pack, and we need high rated cards to complete Claudia, and while he is the GOAT, Checo's not that high rated. The rest of our objective packs would not give us any insanely high rated players, but we would get a team of the week, and this could potentially allow us to complete upgrade packs. And while we're only 1 rating off of Claudia's most expensive squad, I felt like I was making insane progress until... Okay, so after 1 more win, Athenia will upgrade. Oh wait, none of those games have been counting for our other Evo players. Oh, you have to select 1 player to Evo. That's so dumb. So yeah, while I thought that I was going to be getting an insane amount of upgrades in a really short amount of time, because you could only Evo 1 player at a time, I realized that this process was going to take a lot longer, and this meant that completing already good cards such as Claudia's SPC was of utmost importance. And because I only had 50 hours per week, I thought of playing in the Champions Finals because the rewards from that game mode would allow me to make the most progress in a short amount of time. But with us being 1 win away from Evoing Athenia, I decided to play 1 more game within Division Rivals. But it was clear that the competition was starting to massively improve. No way, he's just stretched me wide open. But I knew that this journey was going to be fun. Rodri? Our low rated card scored. And the reason this journey would be fun was because of the fact that we were having to make do with lesser players, which on its own would be a great challenge. But this challenge was going to be a rewarding one, because the better we perform with them, the faster we could upgrade them. Yes, we just completed our first stage of this Evo, and we're going to be getting some decent stats on this player. Now her next Evo will give her 5-star skills, turning her into a 5-star player. I would then claim an objective pack, but after being underwhelmed by the player that I got back, because of the fact that we needed to complete Claudia soon, as there were more SPCs that I still wanted to complete throughout this challenge, with roughly 30 hours left in this week, I decided to play in the Champions Finals to get the insane rewards that I could from it, but also get rewards from objectives that we were close to completing. Now, even though we were heavily out-teamed within the games that we played, my motivation within these games was high, because again, I knew that as I won games, through the evolution system, I was upgrading players, and because of this, I was dominating, and I'd be capable of winning the first 4 games that I played in a row. Arguably the biggest reason as to why we were capable of winning these games was because of the fact that Butra was so good, and unfortunately, as we know already, we didn't have him on a permanent basis, and so this meant that completing Claudia as soon as possible was of utmost importance, because if we didn't manage to do so before Futcrunch's loan ran out, very quickly we could go from winning to losing every single game that we played. Now fortunately for us, because we had completed a few objectives, we did earn ourselves a few packs, but after opening the first pack and getting a bad player, because of the fact that we were close to completing other objectives, as well as getting 5-star skills on Athenia, I decided to play a 5th game, with 3 goals scored by us in quick succession would cause our opponent to rage quit. Okay, so we have a perfect start in the Champions Finals, but we've also completed the 2nd stage of this Evo, meaning that our player is now 87 rated, and along with some insane stats, also got 5-star skills. After receiving that Evo, I would start the Evo for our next player, because the 5-star skills upgrade was the main upgrade that I was looking for, and getting the next upgrade on this player would require a lot of time, which we just didn't have in this moment. But after opening our first objective pack, and then getting an 85 rated duplicate, I would use him to complete an 85 plus player pick. Please give me an insane future star, come on. Oh, I'm going to go with the highest rated. Now we could still only build an 86 rated squad, but because I was desperate to complete Claudia, I would purchase Bernardo Silva with coins, allowing me to complete her most expensive squad. And while my hopes were high for the last 2 packs that we had in the store, unfortunately they wouldn't live up to these hopes, and in the final pack once again we get another 85 rated duplicate. Okay, we need more high rated players so we can complete Claudia's final squad. Now I could get these players by completing objectives within the Champions Finals, and so for the next couple of hours this is the exact game mode that I would play within. Now unlike the first 5 games that I played, in this batch of 5 I would only be capable of winning 2, but even though I did lose majority of the games that I played during the session, it didn't really bother me, because due to my team I was playing at a massive disadvantage. But in the games it didn't look like this, ridiculous because we were still capable of keeping them very tight, and if small things were to go our way, we could have very easily won some of them. After playing those games, we were capable of evoing Marlon, but as always, it was the next upgrade that I was most excited for, because by winning 3 more games, we could earn 5-star skills on him, and through the daily play completionist, and team of the champions bonus objective, we could very easily earn some more packs, which would allow us to complete Claudia's card. No ways, how are we meant to beat these teams? And as hard as it was to beat these teams, it was even harder to do it being a goal down. But in this game, that's exactly what I'd be capable of doing, because now that some of our attackers were upgrading, we were capable of scoring more goals. But I guess it wouldn't be fair to give our upgraded attackers all the credit, because I have to be honest with you, the fact that Butra was so good was probably the main reason as to why I won this game. After winning this game, I would win the second one in a row, which meant that winning this one would earn 5-star skills for Marlon. Emre Can into Pirlo now, good stop. Into Butraguinho, come on, I trust him so much. And that's why our defense was still holding up, with the help of the average midfield that we had, giving my 4 Pookies up front the foundation to win these games. Butra, good challenge. Marlon with the ball now into Athenia, and a lovely finish into the roof of the net, which would cause our opponent to forfeit, resulting in us winning this 3rd game in a row. So that's another Evo complete, but I'm going to Evo Marlon one more time, even though he has 5-star skills, just to improve some of the other stats on his card. And how I wish I could work on all of the Evos at once. Now I had leveled up in the season pass, and also completed a bunch of objectives, allowing me to get an incredible amount of packs, which I thought could definitely help me to complete Claudia. And by completing her, and finishing the Champions Finals campaign, I was hoping that I could have a team strong enough to make it into Division 3. Come on, first pack now. Spanish, right wing, no. An 83 rated card is not what we need. Now it seems like EA didn't hear me, because in my next pack they would give me an 83 rated card, but to make things even worse, this one was a duplicate, and so I would use them to complete one of the squads for the 85 plus double upgrade SPC. I would then continue opening my packs, but they would still continue to be trash, not giving me the players that I was hoping for, but we did still have some decent packs in the store. Argentinian centre back, is that Romero? No, it's Lisandro, and he's 84 rated, which wasn't good enough, and so I wanted more from my final pack. A Swiss goalkeeper that could be an 87? No, that's only an 84. And because it was affordable, I would use players that I had to complete the final squad for the 85 plus double upgrade. And this had to give me some players with decent rating. Oh, we're getting a promo card. It's a Norwegian left wing from Chelsea. Okay, its rating's gold, but it's going to be 2 walkouts. And the second walkout's an 86 rated future star. We needed that pack so badly, because using the players that we packed, we were capable of completing Claudia's final squad. And doing so meant that, okay, we got a massive upgrade in the attack. And with the other players that we have in the attack, it's only a matter of time before our attack is completely restored, and so I could now divert my focus to other positions on our team. Okay, so our record is not bad, which means that getting the insane rank 3 rewards is still possible, and we're also getting really close to completing some objectives and earning some really good packs. Now packs and coins were still of utmost importance, because without them I couldn't upgrade the final 3 positions that I wanted to, but while it was still possible to get rank 3 rewards, after losing the first game that I played, it became less likely. I would then go into another tough game, in which every time my opponent scored, I was capable of scoring, and eventually the scoreline within this game would be 3-2 to my opponent, and I needed to make a comeback to win. Walking out on the wing, finds Athenia. Do we score from here? No way we didn't. Pirlo now into Athenia. Butraguinho's open. Lovely dribbling. Does he score? Yes, the game's tied up. Claudia will then cause our opponent to lose composure, resulting in them giving us a corner, and with it being later than 90 minutes within this game, this could very well be our final opportunity. Butra into Pirlo. He's been here from the start. And he scores! He could have just won the game for us. And after winning the game for us, my spirits were high. However, I would then lose the next 2 consecutive games that I played. And after this, Butraguinho's loan would run out. Now to replace him, I would add our other Evo attacker into the team. And while we did lose an insane attacker, hopefully the additional stats that Marlon received would help us out a little bit. And with 3 games left, it was possible to get rank 4 rewards, but I'd end up losing the next game that I played. Now even though this was the case, I would give my final 2 games away as free wins, which meant that during the first week, we only managed to get rank 5 rewards. But with the state of our team, these rewards actually had the potential to massively improve it. However, my goal for next week is at least rank 4. Okay, we have some player picks. Let's get some future stars, and we are? Yes! And he could actually upgrade our midfield position. Second player pick now. Oh, we're getting another future star, and it's the same centre back we packed earlier. Now, the final player pick would give us a future star as well, but once again, they wouldn't get into our team. But because of the XP from our rewards, I was capable of leveling up in the season pass and earning another pack. I could then claim even more packs for completing some other objectives. And with the massive icon SPC coming later on in the week, getting high rated players was still important. But even if it wasn't important, opening packs is always fun. First pack is a Swiss goalkeeper. Yes, it's Dortmund. And so that means it's going to be an 87 rated Kobel. Okay, this is a guaranteed promo. And it's going to be the green promo. And it's a Belgian striker. No way, is that Courtois' card? Yes, it's actually him and he's 91 rated. This is big fodder. Final untradeable pack now. Okay, no promo card this time. It's a German Cam from Bayern. Okay, it's going to be 2 walkouts. And we just got a duplicate Kobel. And with a few hours left in the bank for this week, I would wait for starting starting to play once the Future Stars defenders had come out, and then after I remembered that I had an 87 to get rid of, I would use them along with some coins to complete the most expensive squad for a hero player pick that was available, and after getting rid of the duplicate, I could have a look at the Future Stars defenders. Okay, so I'm definitely doing her, because she has good stats, and she can also get 5-star skills. We also still have some tradable packs in the store, but the first one is straight garbage. What's the second one going to be? Oh, it's going to be a promo card, an Italian CDM from Torino. Oh, he's probably discard value. Now he was, but after getting rid of him, and then also selling the valuable players that we got in our ultimate pack, I was starting to notice the coin balance climbing. I would then sell Emre Can before completing the final squad for the hero player pick, where I was hopeful for a good midfielder or a good defender. Come on, give me Yaya Toure. Oh no, the best player here is going to be an attacker. But with more coins after selling Emre Can, I could purchase a better temporary midfielder, and for my second defender Evo, I would just use the Premier League guy because he was the fastest and from the Premier League. And so after my first 50 hours, I took my team from this to this, and while it does now look a lot better, I hope, we weren't capable of making it into Division 3. At the beginning of my next 50 hours, I saw that a new season had begun, and this meant there were some new insane rewards in the season pass. I would then prepare my team for the session by adding Joe Cole at the left wing position because we were currently busy with Marlon's Evo, for claiming my Division 5 rival rewards, but because of the new season, seeing that we were pushed back all the way into Division 6. Now this was fine because I felt like I could easily get into Division 5 again, but what wasn't fine was the fact that our Division rival rewards were absolute trash. There were also a bunch more SBCs in the game now, but after seeing Frank Rijkaard's icon card, knowing that we did need one more midfielder to restore that position completely, I had no doubts in my mind that this was the next player that I was going to grind. Now what would make this grind easier would be upgrade SBCs. Unfortunately for us, there was an 84x5 upgrade SBC available, and so using a team of the week that we got earlier, I would complete it one time. Okay, 84x5 pack, it's going to be a Dutch, centre mid. Okay, that's an 87. Oh, but it's 2 walkouts, and the second walkout's going to be an 88 rated player. Yes, and there's a team of the week as well. And thanks to this, we could build an 86 rated squad, but unfortunately Rijkaard's most expensive squad was 87, but we could also craft another 84x5 pack. Come on now, please give me an upgrade. Okay, it's a promo card, so it could be an upgrade, and it's an English, centre mid. There's no way Bellingham's in the team. Oh, he isn't, and our future star is going to be the second walkout, and it's that worthless player. I then saw that through loyalty, I had earned some packs that were just for me, but after opening the cheap ones and getting trash from them, I couldn't afford to pay EA to get the other packs that I earned, but I could now afford to complete Rijkaard's most expensive squad. However, I'd have to use a starting 11 player. And to avoid doing this, because that wasn't his last squad, I would complete the 3 cheaper squads for Rijkaard's SPC before decided to spend some time to push higher up in the divisions and also complete Marlon's Evo. And after losing Butragueño, it was comforting to see that Claudia was an absolutely competent player, and thanks to her and the other upgrades in our attack, we were capable of winning the first 2 games in a row. This would allow us to complete Marlon's Evo, and the next player that I wanted to Evo was Madrid's left back, because she had nice stats, and once again the game started to feel rewarding because as I played, I could earn packs and also complete Evos while getting closer to achieving my goal. Now getting closer to achieving my goal is exactly what would occur in the next 3 games that I played, and I must say Claudia's finesse trait made these games that much more fun to play, and thanks to the upgrades that we made on our attackers, for this session of Rivals, I was capable of winning 3 games in a row. Okay, we've completed objectives and we're capable of claiming some decent packs right now, and the first couple of packs that I opened were far from decent, but after getting a team of the week in the 3rd pack that I opened, I would bolster my collection of packs by adding an 84x5 to it. Before continuing to open these packs, we're already in the second one. Yes, we just got an 88 rated walkout. My 84 plus pack would give me an 84 rated player, and in my 83x3, the best player would be 88 rated, but unfortunately, they would also be a duplicate. Okay, so to get rid of a duplicate, I'm completing Rijkaard's most expensive squad. Now in the tradable pack that I got back, I would pack a walkout, allowing me to make some coins, and not only were coins important because they could help us to finish Rijkaard's SPC, but they would also help me to complete the 2 icon player picks that I wanted to later on in this video. Okay, final pack is an 84x5. It's a regular gold English centre back. No way. There's no way an 85 is our best card. And unfortunately it was. Now unfortunately as well, I couldn't complete Rijkaard's second most expensive squad, but by only using players that we had in our club, I could complete the squad before that, which was the second last squad that we needed to complete. But because we were now far from completing the final squad, I knew that I needed to grind the game. Because of the fact that I was evoing players and completing objectives as I played the games, I didn't mind grinding the game. Now the game mode that I decided to grind was the qualifiers game mode, because I could get some tradable packs in return that would give me resources that would help to complete Rijkaard's SPC. And so after winning the first game that I played and seeing that I was making even more progress in the evolutions, I decided to play 2 more games and I'd be capable of winning both of them. Okay, that's another evolution done, and she's getting some more stats, which is going to help her at the left back position, but I'm going to start to work on Rodri's evolution now so that I can work towards getting 5-star skills on him, and by having him in our team, I can bench Joe Cole and use him as fodder to complete SPCs. After those games, we had leveled up in the season pass and also completed so many objectives, allowing us to get an insane amount of packs, and after opening the first 2 packs and already getting an 84 84 rated player, I was hopeful for the rest of these packs. This is an 81 times 2 and it's a Costa Rican center mid. Yeah, that's awful. Another 81 times 2. Oh, it's a promo card and it's a French. Right back, this could be massive from Lille. Oh, his card looks really good and he has some decent traits. And packing him was massive because we no longer needed to evo a right back and we could work on improving other positions. Okay, we just saw how important packs are, and this 85 rated card is important as well. Our next pack would give us an 83 rated card and the pack after that would give us an 84 rated player, and while these players could improve the overall rating of our Fado squad, I still felt like I needed more from my last pack. Final pack now is a Moroccan goalie. I think that's Bono and he's 85 rated. Now just as I expected, we could now build an 85 rated squad, but that wasn't enough. But because of the fact that we just needed to play one more game to unlock an 87 rated player, and we were also close to completing other objectives, I decided to play a couple more games in the qualifiers, and playing these games was putting a smile on my face because I was seeing an improved team on that pitch, and after winning both of those games, I was capable of claiming a bunch of the objective packs and also the 87 rated player. Now from the objective packs, unfortunately we didn't manage to get anything high rated, and after this I saw that the 87 rated player that we got wasn't enough to help us complete Raiko's final squad, and so I decided to use some of the mid-tier rated players that we had to complete an 85 plus double upgrade pack. We have to get a walkout from this. Croatian center mid from Madrid. Okay, it's only going to be one walkout, but at least it's an 87 rated player. Come on now. No, we still can't do the final squad. I then saw that there were 80 plus player picks available, and because of how long these took to complete on the console, I kid you not, it would take me about 30 minutes to craft as many of these player picks as I could, but it was worth it because after doing so, we have 30 player picks to open. Now these 30 player picks weren't bad because we were capable of getting a few walkouts from them, and we're also just getting some more higher rated players in general, and because of this, we can now afford to complete Raikard's final squad. This meant that I just obtained one of the best CDMs at the time, and also completely restored our midfield, and also meant that we could get our coins back by selling Trippier. Now because I wanted to finish my qualifiers run, to benefit from the tradable rewards that we could get, I would continue to play in this game mode, and after 9 games, because of the fact that we were capable of winning all, it meant that if we could win our last game, we could get the best possible rewards in the qualifiers. Now we also completed Rodri's first Evo, and completing the next one would earn 5-star skills for him, and this is how our 10th game in the qualifiers would go. Marlon has the ball now, can he score? What a finish! Athenia into Marlon from the wing. Let's use a player like fake. I'm gonna go with Marlon. Oh, we get saved. I would continue to attack, and I was getting very close to scoring another goal. But after our left back stepped up, our opponent had a decent opportunity. Oh no, he's in behind. Now we need to do something, and we concede. The game would then be a stalemate until my opponent got a decent opportunity in the 82nd minute. Oh no, he's through? No way. And after conceding that goal, in the 91st minute, my opponent would score a third, meaning that we ended up losing our 10th game, and we're only capable of getting rank 2 rewards. However, being tradable, these rewards were still promising. Okay, first tradable pack, and we do get an 84 rated, so we can make a little bit of coins from this. I would then make a little bit of coins from the next 2 packs that I opened, but I was hoping to make a lot more from the final pack that I had. Okay, final pack now is in English, right wing. Okay, this has to be a walkout, and it is an 87 rated walkout. This allowed us to make a little bit more coins, and you'll see why that was so important later on. I could then claim a decent pack, but before opening it, I saw that I was close to completing other objectives, and with us having roughly 30 hours to complete the rest of our challenge, I knew that I couldn't waste time, and that I needed to start playing in the Champions Finals to benefit from the insane rewards. But my campaign this week would start off in the worst way possible. How did Eusebio send that through? No, and Mbappe is obviously going to score. But my opponent would not stop there. He takes a quick free kick, it's into Eusebio. No way. And I would end up losing this first game, which was absolutely horrible, because after only getting rank 5 rewards last week, I wanted to get rank 4 this week, and to do so, I needed to get 14 wins. Now fortunately, in my next game, I was capable of winning it, but I would then lose the game that I played straight after that. And a theme throughout the games that I lost was the fact that my opponents had some insane icons on their team, and so I knew that I needed towards getting some of our own, but first we needed to start winning some games. Athenia on the wing now, lovely control into Marlon, this has to be a goal, and it is. Pielo now, lovely interception into Claudia, we have to score here. And we're up by 2 goals. And what was nice to see was the attack that we worked on, consisting of players that we actually owned, was capable of helping us score our way to victories, and with this attack we would win the next 2 games that I played in a row. I wasn't capable of claiming daily play and daily play completionist objective packs, but that's when I saw it. Oh, there's a 1 of 3 88 plus icon pick, and I want to complete this as many times as I can because I've been struggling to play against some of the insane icons that you can get from these. Now at the time, the highest rated squad that we could build was only 85, but we had some objective packs in the store, and as always, packing high rated players was extremely important. moment. Now our first card's only going to be 81 rated. The next pack would give us an 84 rated player, but the pack after that would one-up it by giving us an 85 rated player. And just when you thought things couldn't get any better, the following pack would give us an 86 rated player. And so let's see if in our first pack we could continue this upward trend. English right back from Liverpool. That's going to be a duplicate, but it is 2 walkouts, and we just got ourselves an 88 rated player. And so with one of the more valuable players being a duplicate, to avoid wasting him, I would use him to complete an 85 plus player pick. And so the higher rated, the better. Come on, give me something insane. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the 87 rated player. And now we can open our final pack. Oh, and we're getting a promo card, and it's going to be a Scottish left back. Robertson is not a future star, so our second walkout is going to be the future star. Oh, and it's going to be an 87 rated one as well. They were worthless, but not to me, because using them, I only had to spend 30,000 coins to complete the most expensive squad for the icon pick. But remember when I said that coins were important? This is where that comes into play. You see, I wanted to complete the icon pick now, so that not only can they help us reach Division 3, but they could also help me to get 14 wins in the current Champions Finals. Because of this, I started to spend coins, and doing so was allowing me to complete the squads for the icon player pick. Now by the time I only had 70,000 coins left. Okay, it's done, and it's time for me to pack Cruyff. Come on, please. Oh, now we just completed Rijkaard, and we don't need any midfielders, so I'm going to go ahead and take Casillas, and he will actually be a small upgrade over Alisson. But I desperately wanted an insane attacker from that pick. And now after experiencing the dopamine, I rushed to look at the objectives that I could complete, and while I was close to completing some, I was also close to completing Rodri's Evo, and so I'd continue playing in the Champions Finals. Now in the first game that I played, because of how badly we dominated against our opponent, I wasn't really capable of seeing whether or not Casillas was a potent goalkeeper. But with my hunger to pack an absolutely insane icon, I was trying extremely hard in this game, and because I did so in the next 2 games that I played after it, we were capable of winning the first 3 games that we played during this session. Now after doing so, I saw that Rodri had evoed, and along with getting some good stats, he also now had 5-star skills, and now that Rodri could hold his own, I would start evoing our permanent left back once again, before continuing to play in the Champions Finals, where the games were starting to get a lot tougher. No, he's using the player lock. They've actually scored a good goal. Now don't get it twisted, we could cook too, and I believe by doing so, I could beat these tough opponents. Athenia, we're doing so well right now. Do we find the pass? This guy just got cooked. I would then continue to apply pressure onto them, so much so to the point where they'd leave the game while it was tied up. But with my newfound belief, I would be capable of winning the next 2 games that I played in a row. I was then capable of claiming a bunch of insane objective packs, and for context, the highest rated squad that we could build was 81, and it needed to be 87 for when the icon player pick refreshed. Okay, our worst pack in the store is literally an 83 times 2. Come on, no promo card, it's a German centre back. No, that can never be good. Yeah, it isn't that good. Second pack now. Once again, no promo card, and it's German again. Centre mid this time, and that's going to be a walkout. Okay, it's going to be 2 walkouts. Oh, no way, the second walkout is going to be 89 rated. The next pack was massive, because in it, we got a future star, but unfortunately, it was a low rated centre back from Arsenal, which is like the other future stars that we packed, was absolutely worthless. And speaking of worthless, we got Lukaku in our penultimate pack. Okay, final pack is an 84 times 3, and I have faith in this. And it's a Portuguese left back. Okay, that's Cancelo, and it's only going to be 1 walkout. Okay, but we do have a team of the week in there as well. And from an 81 rated squad, the highest squad that we could build was now 86, which just goes to show how important those objective packs were. Now with us being halfway done with the Champions Finals, rank 2 rewards were still possible, and there were still even more objectives that we could complete. But with how insane the teams that we were now facing were, especially when you compare them to the quality of ours, the next 7 games that I played were completely up and down. Because after losing the first, I was capable of putting 2 wins together. However, I didn't lose the 4th game. However, thanks to our upgraded players, we always had a chance to win these games, and it was so much fun to use these players, to experience them upgrading and becoming better as I played with them. And after playing 7 more games in the Champions Finals, we have to win our last 3 games in a row if we want to get rank 4 rewards. And so would the dream still be alive after game 1 out of 3? Mullen on the wing now. Rodri's been making some good moves with his upgrades. What is going on? We find Claudia, and she scores in an open net. And what was nice to see was that even at this level, our midfield and defense was strong enough to hold some insane players out, and they were even helping us out a lot in the attack. Rijkaard with a good interception, and now we're in the attack. Come on. We got a penalty, and after getting this penalty, before taking it, my opponent would forfeit, and this resulted in us winning this game. And now into game 2. Mullen now, that's lovely skill. We dropped one of them. Lovely skill. Do we score here? No, that would have been an insane goal. Can we get something off of the corner? Lovely pass into Claudia with the finesse. That trait is insane. Oh, is he going to forfeit? Yes. And so just like that, we had earned another win, meaning that with 1 game left, if we could win it, we would achieve our goal of rank 4 rewards. And to have a chance in this game, we needed to defend early on. No, he's green timed it. It's a good player. My opponent would then do well to earn themselves a free kick, and we needed to win games like these to show progress in our team's restoration. Surely we get there? There's no way. But I had worked so hard on this team, and I knew that that it was better now. Marlon, this has to be our first? There's no way. And I knew that by beating players like this and earning better rewards, I could prove to myself that our team was now indeed better. Claudia now into Marlon. I'm just gonna try and go all the way. Does he score? Okay, that's one. And even against tough teams and players, it was clear that our team didn't hold us back. Athenia, can we equalize here? Yes, we have. And if I could score on my next opportunity, I would take the lead. Cut it back? Yes, we're in the lead. And shortly after halftime, I would continue to apply pressure onto my opponent. Lovely dribbling there, and we're up by 2. And against an insane player, with the team that we had, we were making them look like a clown. And after coming back and dominating in this game, we would force our opponent to rage quit, resulting in us winning the game and getting the absolutely insane rank 4 rewards. Our left back had also upgraded, and I now believe that she was good enough to get us into Division 3, and so I decided that Athenia would be the first Evo that I completed. But thanks to the XP that we got from our rewards, I was capable of leveling up in the season pass, and at this point I also had a decent amount of packs to claim for completing all of the objectives that we had during those games that we played. Okay, let's start by opening our player picks, and we're getting a feature star in the first one. Oh, I wonder if she's valuable. No, she wasn't. But the 90 rated player who I got in the next player pick would be of value to me because I wanted to complete another icon player pick. But for that same reason, the final player pick was garbage, and after opening it, with roughly 10 hours left in the challenge, I decided to wait till the icon player pick refreshed. Okay, so the player pick is refreshed, and by just using players in our club, we can complete the most expensive squad for free. I would then start opening the tradable packs that we had, and I was hopeful to make coins from these because that would guarantee that we could complete another player pick. But the first 2 packs that we opened were average, and if we wanted to make a lot of coins, we needed more in the next pack. This is a tradable ultimate pack, and it's a Portuguese centre back. Oh, that's an 89. And so even though we only got 1 walkout, this pack helped us to make a significant amount more coins. I would then open the guaranteed promo pack that we had. That did allow us to get a player with decent rating before opening the final tradable pack that we had, which allowed us to make a decent amount of coins because we packed 2 team of the weeks from it. And before opening the final untradable packs that we had, I would spend roughly 65,000 coins to complete the penultimate squad for the icon player pick. And with the amount of coins that we had, we didn't necessarily need to pack harder to players from the final untradable packs that we had in order to still be able to complete the icon player pick. And it seemed like the game knew this because in our final 3 packs, they would give us absolute trash. Now with the absolute trash that we got, we had to spend roughly 70,000 coins to complete the final squad for the icon player pick. And so after spending roughly 150,000 coins, we now have the opportunity at getting players worth millions. Come on, please give me credit. No way! We just packed Kurt Muller's best card. I have to take him. And even though I was excited, after seeing his price, I became even more excited. And I couldn't believe that I packed a player worth 1.2 million coins. And so at this point, I would bench Claudia, but she was still a legend to me because she helped to fill the gap after we lost Futcrunch. And she also helped us to restore our team by transforming it from this to this in roughly 95 hours. So we have about 5 hours left, but we need to make it from Div 6 all the way into Div 3. All the teams in Div 6 were still decent, but the players in Div 6 were nowhere near as good as the players I was facing in the Champions Finals. And after winning my first game, because of the win streak that I had, winning my next one would earn me promotion into Division 5. Good Muller now on the weak foot. He's going to be so much fun. Muller's through once again. I'm gonna try and go all the way with him. Does he score from here? What is that shot power? Muller, Athenia is through. Lovely speed, and she wouldn't be this fast if she wasn't evoed. And she wouldn't score that either. My opponent would then rage quit, and with these, I was capable of winning this game, which allowed me to earn promotion into Division 5. Now in Division 5, the game still weren't too tough for us, and it was in this division where I started to feel proud about the way we restored our team, because after upgrading 8 out of the 11 positions in our team, our defenders could defend well, our midfielders could do the same, and were also helping out in the attack, and the attackers that we had were absolutely unstoppable, and they were so much fun to use, because they were all unique players that we grinded the game extremely hard to earn, and we achieved all of them through 100% skill, no luck involved. Okay, so we're on an insane win streak right now, and if we win the next game, we'll make it into Division 4. And it was clear that as we got closer to achieving our goal, the teams became a lot tougher. But we put this team together so that we could take those teams down. Lovely skill, we're up by 1 goal. We would then continue to apply pressure, but I quickly discovered that against these players, you couldn't take your foot off the gas. No, he's done really well there. Oh no? Oh, that was poor. And as the game continued, my opponent continued to apply pressure, and if we were already struggling, there's no way we'd make it into Division 3. No, his Eusebio's through. How has that gone in? And with time running out in this game, I knew that I needed to defend well, but I also knew that I needed to score because I needed to win this game. This is a good move. Yes, what a finish. And so late on, 1 more goal would surely be the winner. Good Muller now. Can he score from here? He's so clinical. But with a good opportunity late on, if my opponent could be clinical, they would draw the game. Now we have to move the keeper. Lovely save. We would then do well to defend the corner, resulting in us just about winning this game and earning promotion into Division 4. Now in my first game in Division 4, as we just saw, the games were starting to get a lot tougher, but thanks to our upgrades, we were capable of winning the first one, and this would earn us a decent boost. Okay, this entire Evo is complete, and we now have one of the best attackers in the game. Now while this was good, what wasn't good was the fact that we only had a single hour left, and so even though we were playing against tough opponents, we couldn't afford to lose. Muller now, lovely dribbling, does he find the pass? What a goal! After this, with the upgraded stats, Athenia would score a belter before using her skill moves to set up Rodri, who scored a decent goal himself, resulting in our opponent forfeiting, allowing us to win the game, benefit from our win streak and earn momentum. Now this was important because with this momentum, we were capable of running over our opponents, which would cause them to rage quit, allowing us to win the game while saving a lot of time. Now understanding how important it was that we save time, and knowing that realistically, we'd most likely fail the challenge unless we made our next opponent rage quit, in the next game that I played, I would play like a man possessed, and once again, this would cause our opponent to rage quit. Okay, that's another win, but with time running out, we need to win our next game, because with our win streak, we'll earn promotion into Division 3, and with Gerd Muller's record at this point, I'll be honest, I like my odds of winning the final game. We're closing him down well here. Yes, good tackle into Gerd Muller. Can he get through? He does, and now we just have to stay composed. And he does a 1-2 with the post and scores in an open net. And after Gerd Muller displayed an insane amount of skill, another icon on our team would get an opportunity, and he would be capable of seizing it. And just when I started to feel that it was smooth sailing, how did he just keep the ball there? My opponent would then continue to apply loads of pressure onto me, but I believed in the defenders that we had, and so I was confident at the back. Right guard into Pirlo. Do we find a pass? We do into Rodri. Gerd Muller, you have to score. Yes, he does. And with the 2-goal lead, I would start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now we get blocked into Rodri. Lovely skill. I'm in love with our team. And as I proceeded to play with our team, I would continue to experience joy because I had worked hard to obtain these players, and along with being insanely good, they were a lot of fun to use. Her speed is so good into Muller with the finesse. That's another. Okay, he's paused. Is he gonna rage quit? Yes, he does. And that means that we won this game and achieved promotion back into Division 3. And this meant that after starting with this team, in only 100 hours, we transformed it into this and successfully restored it by making it back into Division 3. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones. So go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.